Hello, Star Wars and unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba. And first I want to just say we're getting into the holiday season, so I got to get out my Life Day fan art. This is actually done by my daughter, Karina. You can check out her contact information. She's a professional working artist, does commissions. I actually asked for this. It was a 3-pack of the Harvey Korman characters, including Garmando with whip stir action, which I absolutely adore. So check out her website for other things that she's done, and you can maybe shoot her a request for a commission. She might be able to help you out. All right, so what do I want to talk about today? Well, today I want to talk about the prequels, episodes 1, 2, and 3. Specifically, the fact that each of the prequels, when they first came out, Hasbro released a large-scale style playset for each of them. One large, high-end priced item that was on the shelves with the figures and the smaller vehicles and the larger vehicles, and there was one item from each movie that was kind of like the big item, okay? For episode 1, it was actually a vehicle. It was the Naboo Royal Starship, okay? And it was actually a vehicle, but it was huge, and there was actually a canopy that opened up, and then it was almost like a playset. There was all this action you can do inside. It came with a droid. It was a lot of really cool features. Then came episode 2. And episode 2 featured the Geonosis Arena, okay, which is essentially this big arena playset that had lots of areas where in the center that you can put it had the columns where you can put the your Anakin, Padme, and Obi-Wan figures in there with their chains, and you put the Reek in there and the Acklay, and all the different, and the Nexu Beast, and then you could have your Jedi all there fighting all of your battle droids. It was really cool. I thought it was pretty awesome. Episode 3 came out, and they had one for that one too. And I did manage to acquire the episode 1 Royal Starship and the episode 2 Geonosis Arena. But I was never able to get that episode 3 playset until now. That's right! Here it is. It's the Mustafar Final Duel playset. Okay, and I got to read you the back of this. Check this out. Oh, it's not a tiny item, okay? Now, I wouldn't call this the biggest item that ever came out. In fact, there are probably some vehicles that might have even been higher priced, depending on when they were released. But it was, they didn't do a lot with playsets. Hasbro has not done a ton of stuff with playsets, so it was great to see that they had one, including that had 2 exclusive figures. Well, I say exclusive. They don't really say that, so they're probably just straight repacks, but there might be some slight alterations to them. But let me read to you the back of the box, okay? It goes, Darth Vader takes on Obi-Wan Kenobi in a final duel on a planet of erupting volcanoes. Vader, who was once the Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker, has turned to the dark side and now fights on the side of evil against his former master. Vader and Obi-Wan meet in a climactic confrontation on Mustafar and fight to the finish while dodging blasts from a volcano and overcoming dangerous obstacles. Recreate the ultimate battle that decides the fate of the galaxy for the next generation. And including in this is there's incredible mid-air duels, spin the battle discs for Jedi dueling action, blast magma from the volcano, beware the pool of lava, breakaway platforms add to the excitement. And then at the bottom here it says, attach other battle arenas, not included, to expand the battle. Okay, so there are essentially these things in the episode 3 came out. There were battle arenas. They're basically just 2 little areas where you put 2 figures and you put them on these little things and you can kind of slide these little handles with them and they could fight each other, But I had 1, maybe 2. I didn't really like them that much. I actually ended up getting rid of them, selling them off. But they were kind of cool. But this in and of itself is more shaped like it. So we're opening it up. Yes, we are. I was able to acquire this, by the way, for very little money. It was far, far less expensive than what it was. I lost some of that savings in shipping, but it was an eBay purchase, and I was really happy with it. It came very quickly. So let's get this thing out. It's probably going to be some construction, which I will do. Okay, we got everything out. Let me just drop a few things here. Okay, first we have let's get our figures out. All right. we have our Obi-Wan. He already dropped his lightsaber. That's not right. It's supposed to be Anakin that comes apart here. And again, these, oh, you know what? These look like they, ooh. What was that I just dropped? Oh, no, that was just a holder. Okay, get these guys out. Kind of fitting that I'm finding this now and putting a video about it now, since we have, of course, new news more recently that that the oh god, these rubber bands that they use to hold the lightsabers on in the figure's hands on the display are really not good. They're kind of a pain. Now, I just realized that I think they actually might have had the wrong lightsabers in their hands, because it looked as though Anakin was holding Obi-Wan's and vice versa. So, I don't know. Could have just been, they could have both fallen off and just been in each other's, like, oh my goodness, man. All right. So, I also noticed that it looks like our Obi-Wan might have lost some of his thumb. So, he's probably not going to hold the lightsaber. Yeah, I didn't think so. And so we're going to have to be a little bit more, let's see if we can hold it in his left hand a little better. If not, yeah, he's not. Oops. Yeah, that lightsaber is going to be hard to keep, so I might have to come up with my own way. All right, let's get all this other stuff out here. We're going to put these guys off to the side here. Stay. Don't go anywhere. Hold on to your sabers. All right, we got one item. That's one piece. We got, looks like some lava pieces here. Now, playsets are always a challenge. I mean, the nostalgic part of me, you know, loves the playsets from the old vintage days. The Imperial Attack Base, the Land of the Jawas, and then there were some lesser known ones like the Droid Factory and the Creature Cantina. You know, I absolutely love those. But when you think about it, they're really just glorified dioramas, you know, a playset that you can just magma. Okay. All right. What I like about this is it doesn't seem too complicated. It's pretty straight out. The Imperial Attack Base was my favorite because that thing was like had a lot of cool breakaway stuff. I'm gonna just put this over here. Don't go anywhere, Obi-Wan. Or yeah, we got two of the things. And we got the little holders here. Yeah, so the playsets have always been kind of hit or miss. Probably more miss than hit. But I do, and these two things, okay. Sorry if I'm clicking in and out here. I do appreciate the creativity, and also it's kind of like we're also feeling like having is not so pleasing a thing as wanting, as Spock would say. And don't get, and I hope no Star Trek haters here. I mean, I'm a fan of both. Yes, I am. Comes with a great catalog. Back in the day when they had catalogs, I missed catalog. Look at a little checklist. That's awesome. Someone's so cool. But they were already here starting to delve into other types of toys and not they hadn't yet done Black Series, but they were doing other things like the little ones, like the little play school style ones. You know, always a kind of pain, but all right. Number 1, catwalk. Attach the catwalk. Okay, we got that. We got that. There's always a scary thing when you have to, you know, it shows you what to do, but it's like, ooh. But I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, these things go like that. Yeah. There could have been some. There we go. All right, there it is. Ooh, some plastic actually fell off. Okay. I mean, it looks like just like some excess pieces there. Okay, number 2. Let's get our mountain version on top of this. Okay. You can use the lava as a way to... Okay. Volcano cone, attach volcano cone, make sure catwalk is attached to step 1. Yeah, I guess if you do this without that. All right. Trying to get it in there, trying to attach the... Hello again, Star Wars fans, unboxing fans. I've got some pretty sad news. Something that even Gorilla Glue couldn't help with. It seems like Mustafar plastic is not what other ordinary plastic is. For the first time since ever in any Star Wars toy ever, I literally broke the plastic on this playset trying to put it together. I decided not to include the video of it only because it kind of snapped and hurt me a little bit. So I was like, and I let out maybe an expletive or two, so I didn't want to do that. It's a family show. But essentially, you can see down here, it's hard to make out. When I tried putting this piece above this piece, this entire thing came off. And sadly, I wasn't able to glue it or anything, so I was about to toss it out, but then I just said, you know what? When life deals you lemons, you make lemonade. So I actually just broke a piece of it off on purpose because I feel like I'm better off trying to salvage this as a set like this, because there's still a lot on here that is salvageable, and obviously taking it out of the box, I've just devalued it, so it's not a big deal. However, I don't think it was worth that much to begin with. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to see about adding a little bit more to this if I can. All right, so obviously the one flip part didn't work, so let's see what we got here. We have a smoke plume that can come pretty much from here, which is unaffected. I can actually attach that so you can see that works. And from there I can add another smoke trail. Okay, because the purpose of this is to hold these two items. Okay, and they kind of spin. Get that a little closer to you so you can see it better. All right, so you can actually take your two figures. You can take your Obi-Wan, and I'm actually thinking about using the Gorilla Glue to actually glue the two, or grabbing rubber bands, and then you can just have them spin around, which is kind of cool. Works out pretty well. Now, if you try to do this with their lightsabers, they are going to fly right off. So I got to figure out a way to secure the lightsabers. Okay. All right. What else we got here? We got that. All right. So at the very tippity top here, we've got our two antennas, and it looks like they kind of, not quite know how they attach. Do they attach like that? Oh, I think they're both the same here. They both look the same. Okay. So the attach assembly arm to catwalk. Okay. There we go. And then this one. There we go. All right. So, we got all that. We also have our lava, okay, which we can, lava's pretty straight out. You just kind of put it here and then launch it, okay? So, I'm going to put both of them there. And you can both go. I'll grab that one in a second, okay? And in this little section here in the corner, you can add the other battle arenas, which I don't have, so that's not a big deal. Okay, and obviously the one part of the playset that's just not going to happen, is this part right here. I might still consider attaching it, but I don't think so, because I think I lost the hookup to do this. So although I like how the idea of it is that you have the lava, then all of a sudden you just have like you have Anakin's hand, which is kind of gross, so I don't want that in there anyway. And then the other part that you can do is on the bottoms of these things, you can actually add these. I don't know if they fit right away, yeah. Maybe not. If I push these things too hard, they're going. Attach a clip to each figure's arm. Attach the end of each string to catwalk. Swing the figures. Maybe I'll put them there, just to try to do that. So I've got 2 of those where I can add them. But for right now, I think I'll leave them at the top here. All right, so, nonetheless, in spite of the destruction of these, man, this thing actually has a lot of weight to it over there. So it does, in and of itself, kind of hold up. It's just missing that one spot. It's disappointing, I won't lie to you. It's a fail. I'll put fail on the top of the video because it is a fail. But I also feel like, it just goes to show you guys, these are not meant to last. This was just plastic. This is the kind of plastic from this part of the lava mountain. I'm not kidding. It's probably 1 or 2 steps stronger, only 1 or 2 steps stronger than like model kit models, like ABS plastic or whatever that you would have in a model kit, like, or styrene, that type of thing. So it is not meant to last. So after all these years, probably a better idea to leave it in the box if you do acquire one. Trying to take it out, it just doesn't. Even the figures can't hold the sabers anymore. Obi-Wan's thumb fell off, or part of it, and now the entire piece of it just blew up essentially. So am I upset? Not really upset. Disappointed a little bit? Yeah, sure. But it still looks like a really cool display piece. I want to get an R2 in here, get him down here, maybe put a little Padme laying down, maybe 3PO too. It's a cool thing. It does take up a lot of room. I will say this, a little more room than I thought it would. But then again, it is a nice playset, and you can move these guys around and give them a really cool thing. It's nice that they do have a little bounce to it. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Of course, these things were a lot bigger. They're not really to scale. But overall, it's a good piece. I'm just sorry that it was made of such a cheap and brittle plastic that it basically, basically got destroyed. So, but it'll serve as a display piece for the time being until such time as I don't feel like displaying it anymore. In which case, I thought maybe I would just keep these or just keep the lava thing. But in the end, you have to keep it all or just don't bother. So anyway, that'll do it for this episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show Fail. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, check out all my other videos and playlists. Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. Remember, in December, we are going to be hitting every day a little Advent Star Wars celebration from the 1st to the 24th. So check me out live on Instagram. And until next time, may the Force and the toys, preferably unbroken toys, be with you.